Part 2 of my problems with WWE right now, SmackDown. It is absolutely god awful. I'm just getting out the way. The worst part of SmackDown is the United States title for the women's division. It is absolutely awful. Julia champion, that's great. But the stuff around her, awful. Zelina Vega, not good. Chelsea Green, that her service, she service, her, she, I don't give a damn about it. Chelsea Green's a joke on television right now. Piper Niven should have been away from her when Chelsea was United States champion. Piper Niven should have been like, hey, you're not appreciating me, so she should have turned on her, build that type of feud. But instead, Piper Niven still being her security guard, her and Alba Fire. What, for what? To do what? Lose? Because that's all they are. They're a joke. Then Zelina Vega, a joke. She gets no crowd reaction. The women's division, the mid-card division, is god-awful. I want to be respectful because I know this group represents Bray Wyatt. But the Wyatt Six are a failure. They're a failure. They are not interested. Outside of the lights, because I was there, and I was in the Lexington SmackDown show. Outside the lights that people show to respect Bray Wyatt and they come out, there's nothing. During their matches, it's crickets. Separate the group. First of all, here's the thing about the Wyatt Six. None of them talk outside of Bo Dallas, so I don't even know why they're a group. That was never really explained. Nikki Cross is part of the group. She hasn't had one match since being with the group. What's the point? Put her in the mid-card United States division. Why don't you do that? Have Dexter Lumis and Joey Gacy, they can be on SmackDown, the tag division. Cool. Have Bo Dallas and Eric Rowan in the tag division on Raw. Give more depth to the Raw division. Eric Rowan was the one that was with Bray Wyatt. So if anything, he should be established and shown more out of this group, but he's not. He doesn't even wrestle as much as Joey Gacy and Dexter Lumis. Like, what's the point of this group? I don't understand it. And then the tag division being scared of him for what? They ain't done nothing for the past year. I'm confused. The tag division is great, but they need more depth. And I guess that you're giving them an angle that everyone wants to take out the Wyatts. Cool, that's fine. But at the end of the day, the Wyatts don't put anyone over. They're not over. So really, they're not even doing much to the division, helping it. They might as well just let the Street Profits and DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, who are coming out to crickets as well, let the Pretty Deadly, you might as well let them tag teams rock with Andrade and Rey Fenix, which is great. Why not? Don't forget about Fraxium. And honestly, with Fraxium, they should have been on Raw because they would easily be the tag. Because Fraxium, Raw needed Fraxium way more than SmackDown needed. Fraxium should be on Raw being the world champions right now. This goes for both shows, but I just want to let you know, the women's tag titles are absolutely dead. I don't even know why it's still a thing. If Bianca and Jade and Bianca and Naomi couldn't make them relevant, what makes you think that the Judgment Day can make, the Raquel and Roxanne can make them relevant? And what makes you think that putting Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair in a tag team works? A babyface Charlotte. Oh yeah, that's great. That's what we need. She's boring and doesn't need to be on television anyway. But now we have Alexa Bliss sharing spot. Alexa Bliss is over. Charlotte's not. Why is Alexa Bliss sharing spotlight with her? Alexa Bliss should be going after the world title. The Bloodline. Look, again, what happened with Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, the Usos, Solo, all that? It'll never be better. So with Solo, with his new bloodline against Jacob, and then Jimmy, so I'm guessing Jay, that's how the Usos are going to get that together, I'm pretty sure. And then I think Tonga, or whatever, he's going to come back. I think he's going to be Jacob's going to be 4-4. Cool, but like the bloodline shit, have Jacob in there with Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, Aleister Black, add R-Truth in the mix. Carmelo Hayes, who's been wasted. That United States title division could be so epic. But you have Jacob in this bloodline shit. In the bloodline shit, them too, bloodline, separate them. Separate, they have Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa as tag champs or tag team on Raw. Separate them. They all don't need to be together. I'm tired of the bloodline. They can do this for literally the next 50 years because a million people part of the NOI family in wrestling. Like, can we just cut it out now? Cody Rhodes, he's great. McIntyre's great. We missed him. And it's needed because Kevin Owens is out, and that is a huge loss that they've taken. Randy Orton, of course, is great. But here's my problem. They have nothing to fight for right now. John Cena's not on television for 3 weeks. How SmackDown sucks. You taking John Cena, the greatest ever, off the show for 3 weeks. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So who's going to build to John Cena and Cody Rhodes match at SummerSlam? What's going to happen there? On top of that, what is Drew McIntyre going to do until then? What is Randy Orton going to do until then? If Randy Orton doesn't turn heel on Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam to help John Cena win, what are we doing with Randy Orton? Like with no title on there, it gives Cody Drew, Randy, nothing to do until SummerSlam. Really, nothing to do until post SummerSlam. I don't understand it. This show needs an epic story. They haven't had a great story, really, outside of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. And outside of that feud, Cody Rhodes' title reign didn't have a lot of story. Even in that, it was just that. Like, SmackDown has a storyline issue, a creative issue. SmackDown was being carried the past couple weeks by Cena and Punk. Punk's a Raw guy, and Cena's in his last year. What about the other guys? And that's when you can build Randy and Cody as a story outside the title. You have Drew McIntyre. I would have had him having a feud with Roman Reigns. But that's not here nor there. SmackDown needs story. SmackDown needs a splash. SmackDown needs something. SmackDown has been suffering. And I don't know. They need to do something because now LA Knight's going to be on Raw. They need to get some other guys on SmackDown. Ilya Dragunov, when he's back from injury, put him on SmackDown. Ludwig Kaiser, you might as well just put him on SmackDown. You know? Well, no, forget that. Chad Gable should have been on SmackDown. I don't know what. SmackDown needs help badly. Having guys out like Cena, you know, having B-Fab and Michin on the show. Michin should be going for the United States title. B-Fab should be cut and released. Oh, no. She should be a manager. She's manager for the Street Profits. That's all she is. She's beyond. Zelina Vega really should be a manager for Andrade because that's when she was best. Like, what are we doing? SmackDown women's division stinks with that. And actually, matter of fact, I almost forgot. Let's talk about the women's WWE title division. The only good thing about this division is the fact that Naomi's great as a heel, and that's it. That's it. Jade Cargill is terrible at promo, terrible gimmick, terrible in the ring. I don't care about Jade Cargill. Tiffany Stratton, her title reign has been doomed ever since she beat Charlotte Flair because the build to that was terrible. The build to that was terrible. Tiffany Stratton done nothing but face Nia Jax a million times. Like, what are we doing? And people want to, like, you don't realize how valuable someone is until they're gone. Bianca Belair has been in the world title picture. It has hurt SmackDown. She wasn't in it because she was babysitting Jade Cargill for a year and a half, being a tag team with her to try to get her over, and Jade's still not over. Bianca's been out with injury, which has halted the Naomi Jade story for a little bit, which I think that'll come in fruition in SummerSlam. But there's nothing else on SmackDown. Like, what are we doing? There's no depth. And now we have to rely on Tiffany Stratton to face Trish Stratus at Evolution because there's nothing there. If you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. Drop in the comments, like the video, and please subscribe. On the road to 300.